What's up, Team Diesel? We're here with Coach Max today, and we're going to go over kind of an isometric balance routine that we do for the lower body. We use this specifically for a lot of our athletes as a, as a way to kind of, think simple, like a way to wake up the tissues, but really kind of a way to teach them how to be strong throughout the full connection from the ground. Today we're focusing lower body isometric, so from the lower body all the way up to the top of the head. So it's a pretty cool concept. Isometrics just means we're going to find ranges of motion, so we're going to try to get the end ranges and kind of different controlled ranges and basically become strong in them by holding them, and basically I'll be able to help Coach Max kind of learn some of the cues and kind of feel some of those positions, because eventually the only way we can become strong in those positions is actually spending some time there. So usually we do these exercises 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Again, it's progressed, and most of the time we're only going to do 1 to 3 rounds. Usually we're only going to start with 1 round, and then we'll kind of progress from there. So get ready for a lower body balance and isometric routine. Exercise number 1, we're going to go the heel raise. All right, so here we go. Max is going to put a band around his feet, tops towards his toes. All right, the heel raise, what we're going to look is we're going to work a dorsiflexion. So we're going to work our ability for our ankle to become strong through here. All right, the ability to kind of close that angle and get strong in that range of flexion, I'd call it. But then it really is going to engage kind of the full body. So Max is doing a good job. We call it joint stacking. So you stack the ankle, the knee, the hip, the spine, the head, and then you kind of follow through. So it's joint stacked up. So you always want to start kind of stacked from the feet all the way to the head. Find the wall. All right, when you find the wall, that's one of our cues where we're going to say drive pressure, because we want to create tension. So he's going to drive pressure into the wall. He's going to drive pressure right down through his heel, and then what he's going to do is tuck that pelvis. And then from there, he's going to drive his toes to the sky. Let's see it. While he presses through the wall, all right, his neck is going to be packed into his chin. These are called a heel raise. His glutes are on, his toes are driving, and he's driving that band out. What this is working is our ability to get to end range ankle dorsiflexion. That is very important for a lot of our movements. So this is our number 1 first exercise. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds, but again, it's active pressure there, active pressure there, active pressure there. Good job, Max. Exercise number 2 is a toe raise. All right, so just like the heel raise, the toe raise is we're going to start in a joint stack position. All right, we're going to use the wall as our friend. So you're going to drive pressure into the wall. We might have to step back a hair or two, because we're going to go up as high as we can with the toe raise. So let's just work that, get your end range extension pattern here. They call it plantar flexion. But let's keep going, and let's try to kind of come around where you can see where Max's ankles really kind of want to concave in. So Max, keep going up. I'm just going to try to drive you to end range, and then I'm going to force some pressure inward. What about this ankle, Max? That glute, let's get a tuck on that. Oh, now pressure up, pressure up. Keep going, keep going. Ooh, there it is. So all we saw there was a little bit of a compensation. His ankle was dumping out, but it was actually caused by a little bit of a lack of pelvic floor up here. So you can see that he's doing the same cueing. He's tucking the pelvis, he's driving pressure through the walls, upper back strong. And again, now we're trying to get to that maximum triple extension. Why is this important, guys? All right, rotational athletes, we're extending. Pitchers, we're extending. Hitters, we're extending. All right, athletes, we're extending. Running backs, we're cutting. Like it's all part of power and explosiveness. So triple extension is big, and this is going to kind of get us and see, are we strong throughout the full change? All right, before we go fast, can we do it in an isometric fashion? Exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is a straight leg. We call them toe drives. So Max is going to get up towards that wall. He's going to use one leg to drive his big toe into the wall. Let's see it, Max. All right, a little wobbly already. Max, we all right here? Yep. All right, here we go. So we can see here, we're going to push the hip in. So we can look right here. Max is a little bit laterally swayed. Let's push inward pressure. Come on, Max. That's internal rotation. So you can see here he's almost stacked. All right, pressure hard into there. Hard, hard, hard. Press into the wall. Come on, now you got to press into that, dog. Press into it. Good. Now it almost equals it out. But what we're doing is working a contralateral. He's pushing into the wall, which puts pressure here, and then he's pressuring down. He's locking and loaded. Max is in a new position here. And if you see that, it's good because he's getting some shakes, some cramping. That's fine. Push through it, drive pressure down. Head is tall. Good. So the angles are down, pressure big, and go. This one, obviously, you can see what it's working. It's working our ability to stay strong here. Come on, Max. Come on, Max. And relax. Try the other side real quick. All right, so we gave Max some time to show you it, but it ain't easy. Good. Pressure into the wall with the big toe. Turns on the glute. Pressure inward with the hip. Come on, get in there, get in there. Good. Lock that in, good, good. So it's challenging that core, and then we're nice and tall through here, come on, get tall. And relax, exercise number 3. Exercise number 4, a single leg hip hinge wall drive. So now again, all these drills, we're using the wall as our friend because tension is our friend. We need to wakey the body. All right, so we need to basically create our own tension by creating tension throughout the body. So here we go, the hinge. Let's step out this far, Max. All right, the hinge, we're just gonna go to a slight bend here. Keep the knee again stacked over the ankle. All right, but then we're gonna use that back foot. So if you look at the back foot, Max, I'm actually gonna have you go down a little bit. Down, 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 come back, come on, Max. No, hold on. Good, now press into the wall like that. All right, that's very important. Hard for Max to do, but that gets you the end range strength there. That's why I'm very important here. So he's pressing up into the wall. So he's going into it. That's locking in all here. Arms are gonna be there. His chin's gonna be packed back. And then what is he doing with that right leg, Max? What are you doing? You're driving it through the ground. All right, so now we have the pressure here. Nice and relax. Come on, tuck in. On my hand. Good, now his scalps are sitting. Good, how's that feel? Give me some pressure there. Don't let me push it. Come on. Don't let me push it. Good. All right, you'll do both sides 30 seconds, but you can see a single leg hinge. Really good for guys to be able to kind of develop that ability to be strong in the hinge, maybe golfing, maybe throwing, maybe hitting. But that's what it's kind of working, your ability to feel the ground. The more you can feel it, the more you can use it, the more you can fix it. Exercise number 4. Exercise number 5, a single leg lateral hinge. All right, so what does this mean? Again, we're gonna go back to our joint stacking. So this way we're gonna go back into our hinge. So hinge is back, so we use this. Knee stays over the ankle, that's what stacking means, we know that. Good pressure in the big toe, the heel, and definitely that lateral heel right here, and that big toe pressure here, Max. Push on that, good. Find the wall with the opposite foot, all right? So Max is a golfer, all right, but if he was a baseball player, if he was really anything rotationally, you could kind of make it specific to you. But a lot of times with you guys, just a bit stronger internal pressure, just kind of think of their hips stacking, all right? So Max, you think about your hips doing this, all right? That puts more inside edge pressure. It gives you the ability to kind of feel the inner hips, but let's make sure you stay strong here. Find my head, Matt, don't cheat on me, good. All right, so your pressure is down here, you squeeze that bell in there, you're pushing that outside edge pressure here. All right, why are we doing that, Max? Because we're locking it in, we're connecting the body, all right? He's drilling it. Drilling pressure down here. Eventually he's going to feel his hip, all right, and that is going to be a good thing because when you can feel the body, you can change it, you can fix it. Your swing gets off, you're not hitting your slider. Like, there's ways to fix that. You don't just like have a slider one day and you don't have it the next. It means your body has changed, so figure it out. So relax, Max, you're a maniac. Good job. At the end of the day, 30 seconds each side. So Max, how was that?
Yeah,
it was great. All right, we would do that before we train. Maybe after we do a little 10-minute 80 warm-up to get a sweat, then we do some of these isometrics, and then we might do some, we might go into some strength, we might go into whatever we need to do. But at the end of the day, this is a great little routine. It doesn't take long, but if you feel flat, if you feel disconnected, give it a try.